Welcome back in at 6:30. A live look over the Inner Harbor showing a snowy Baltimore there. Beautiful shot. Cold though as those temperatures continue to drop. And with that sleet and then the freezing rain, that's the big concern here as we get into these late night hours. Our news crew spread out around the region early this morning as snow was falling. Road crews hit the streets with plows, working to clear that snow off the roads ahead of the sleet and freezing rain. They have done a phenomenal job on the main roadways. Let's bring in First Alert meteorologist Cutter Martin now. Cutter, we've been expecting that sleet and freezing rain to make it even harder to remove any of the snow that's left around.
Absolutely, and even if you have shoveled a road, even if a road has been plowed, even a little bit of ice with temperatures as cold as they are, you're going to slip and slide, even on the treated roadways. That's why we have a winter storm warning in effect through tomorrow morning. Though Somerset, Worcester, and Wacomico counties have been dropped, actually, you warmed above freezing. So this is more of an upper eastern shore and into central Maryland issue. And something interesting I want to talk about, this is our Maryland Science Center camera. First there was snow, and then you can see the little sleet ice pellets bouncing around. And now we're seeing more rain drops. This is the freezing rain that Rick was just talking about starting to collect on the lens here. So right now at TV Hill and downtown Baltimore, it's this mix of sleet and freezing rain on top of the 6 to 7 inches of snow we saw here measured in the Woodbury neighborhood in TV Hill. Good news, though, not that much longer will it be falling from the sky. That dry line from Gainesville up to Frederick, this is the ending of this winter weather event. But Baltimore still has a little bit to go. Eastern Shore dealing with this for about another hour and a half to 2 hours. That's where the risk of some ice, trees, and power lines will be a little greater. No major reports of power outages, but we'll keep an eye on it. Westminster 18 is snowing, Frederick 16, Cambridge 32. Again, that's why you're going to switch over to maybe even a little bit of plain rain. 29 Annapolis, 13 in Hagerstown. Planning forecast, temperatures nearly steady. We've lost any help from the sunshine. So whatever melted, even a little bit, that slush we had on the treated roadways will freeze back. Temperatures again back in the lower 20s in the morning, but mid to upper teens northwest side. Mid-20s Cambridge, waking up to 22 in Baltimore. Tomorrow a nicer day, but still lots of clouds. Could even be some morning freezing fog, but we're back in the mid to upper 20s in the afternoon, and it's a dry Monday. We might even have some sunshine. Maryland, southern Maryland in the 30s, Eastern Shore and beaches 20 to 30s, but it will be colder in the mountains. Case in point 12. So cold air not going anywhere. It's just relaxing just a little bit. Mid to upper 20s across the metro. 30 in Cambridge, 31 Lexington Park, even the lower eastern shore remaining below freezing tomorrow as we start to get colder air moving in. A brutal, only way we know how to say it here, first alert weather days or needing those days, I should say. Thursday and Friday alert days are possible, highs in the teens. This is a two-parter, a little bit of snow possible, but really it's the extreme cold late Thursday and Friday. Meteorologist Greg Padgett is tracking that impact. Cold is the big story, Greg.
Cold and all those problems we're going to see tomorrow morning across the area. We do have our first alert weather day again from tonight all the way through tomorrow, so watch out for that. As we take a look, you can see those conditions not really looking good for us. Dangerous travel on the roadways for Monday. Very cold as we head into Monday evening, so colder temperatures moving back in. Those impacts mean moderate impacts for precipitation for the rest of this evening. But for temperature, we're going to see upper teens and 20s, so also a moderate impact, not the cold air that's coming in. Wind chills will be the big high impact over the next few days, as well as those icy spots each morning as we head through the week. Rick, back to you.
All right, Greg and Cutter, thank you. It's no